First and 10 podcast. Today, we are going to be doing a what we would do mock draft. So, we'll be working together to do basically a mock draft where instead of one person going and the next person going, it's going to be both of our decisions. We're going to talk it out for each draft pick, figure out what might be the best course to take for these teams. Again, this is not what we think they're going to do. It's going to be what we would do if they're in their position. B. Ross, how you feeling about today's topic, man?
I'm good with it because this is what I do all the time. Because I don't think a lot of these GMs know what the hell they're doing.
100%. I know everybody just be sitting on the couch doing mock drafts. I know I'd be doing them every single day. I just sit there and I'm like, what would I do if I was in the position of a certain team? Let's go ahead and pull up the graphic here. You guys can see we're on the PFF mock draft simulator. As of today, the New York Giants hold the number one pick. B-Ross, I
Mm,
feel like this is a pretty obvious trade down spot. If you would agree, I say let's do it.
I think we trade down with the Jets,
Okay.
with our New
Now,
York brethren.
now we also have to consider would the Jets do this? Or not would the Jets do it? Would we do it if we were the Jets GM?
Yes. And the only reason I say that is because you don't want the Raiders taking your guy. And you have more draft capital than the Raiders.
Okay.
So if it's a quarterback you absolutely love, then yes. Now, if it's not a quarterback you don't love and you think the consolation prize or the second, third quarterback is, better or, it's like the same, then no, you don't trade up and then you keep all those picks. Um, but to jump four spots and jump the Raiders for your guy, I think you kind of have to.
I also think this about the Jets, something we haven't talked about. They have 3 picks in 2027. I think I'd rather
Mhm.
have 3 picks in 2027 that don't have to go towards a quarterback than this year, right? Because in 2027,
Right,
if I'm in a
right.
position where I could take Jeremiah Smith, Colin Simmons, Dylan Stewart,
Mhm.
one of those top players in that draft, some of the
Yep.
linemen, Jordan Seaton, corner, whatever, right? There's more higher end talent, at least in theory, in 2027 than there is in
It's in
2026.
26. Yeah.
So if you can get your quarterback figured out right now, I think it checks out. So with that said, although quarterback talent might be better next year, but I don't think it's going to be. I mean, we're projecting that right now, and we've seen many times that projections don't go so
And
well.
be
So
wrong.
let's.
uh
I agree. Let's do this. So number one, you're obviously going to have to get 5 and 18. What else do you think would have to be included? Because they also do have 2 second round picks here as well. I would imagine they have to send one of those as well.
to move up four spots, probably. Yeah. One of
And
them, not both.
I don't think. I mean, is it crazy to think they'd have to give up a first next year?
No. They shouldn't have to.
Okay, so you think the two first this year, the second, and maybe like a third or fourth next year?
I don't think they need to give up anything next year,
Okay.
honestly. Because it's not like if they were another five spots back, I would say yes. But four spots, what did San Fran give up? Or yeah.
San Fran for
Mm-hmm.
for Trey Lance.
Yep.
Um, I don't know. I have to ask you.
Because
49ers,
that would be
Trey Lance
so they
traded.
moved up from 12 to 3. They moved up nine spots. Nine. And they gave up their first in 21, 22, a third in 22, and their first round pick in 2023.
Mm,
You know what I mean? Like that's
yeah.
nine spots. They're only going up four, so I don't think they should have to give them anything next year. I
Okay.
think two this year and a second is like more than fair.
Okay. So 2 first round this year and a second. We're gonna give them a 46 instead of 37, so they get the less favorable one, but still Dallas's second round pick is still very nice.
Right.
In addition to all that, I'll maybe throw like I don't know 202 in there as well. We get the first overall pick, and of course with the New York Jets now being here, our question now is: do we prefer Dante Moore or Fernando Mendoza, who are clearly the two top guys? I think Ty Simpson's kind of falling down the board. I still think he's a first round potential guy
Yeah,
if he
for
does decide to
sure.
go pro. By the way, we don't know if Dante Moore is going to go pro or not, but
Is he very
it feels
true?
like he should and probably will.
He should go
Um,
pro.
I personally lean for the Jets, Dante Moore, because they already have an infrastructure built right now and it's ready to go. And I feel like because you already have that infrastructure made, you can afford to take a risk on a maybe less certain prospect. Like we know what Fernando Mendoza
Yeah,
is going to be. He's going to be a
that's
good
fair.
quarterback. He has a bit of a limited ceiling, right?
I
But
have a
we
different reason why I would pick Dante Moore, but
okay,
I'm
go
gonna
go
track
for
with
it.
you.
Go for it.
He's not a New York guy.
I 100% agree. I
You know
I
what I mean?
I don't disagree with you.
Like Zach Wilson wasn't a New York guy, yet they drafted him to New York. Like you have to be kind of in the mainframe of like be able to handle New York media and New York in itself.
Yeah.
Jackson Dart, New York guy.
Yep. Very
Shador
much
was
so.
a New York guy.
Daniel
Cam Ward,
Jones. Daniel Jones was not a New York
Daniel
guy.
Jones was a New York guy.
Yeah.
Cam Ward is a New York guy. He's
Yeah.
going to give them everything they want at a press conference. Like, granted, like talent is a big portion of it, but you got to think about the franchise in itself, the city you're in, all that stuff. Fernando Mendoza, he's a good small market guy.
So we got a comment from HMYIZ. He says it's clearly going to be Mendoza here. Aaron Glenn is going to like a Jared Goff type quarterback. I think there's some merit to that idea. I will say I don't think Mendoza compares to Goff like
No,
like perfectly. I think there's some similarities, obviously.
Goff
Um,
was a better athlete.
yeah, and I just think play style's a little bit different as well. Decision
Yep.
making, certain things like that. I do agree with you though, and again, for me, I like the idea of Dante Moore there because he's going to be playing behind a good offensive line. He's going to have Garrett Wilson, Adonai Mitchell, hopefully Brees Hall, Mason Taylor. Like there's an infrastructure there to where they can afford to take a bit of a bigger swing on
Yeah.
Dante Moore, and I think
I
Dante
mean,
Moore is the pick here.
okay. And then just me personally watching their tape, I like Dante Moore better than Mendoza. Like, I think Mendoza's a good quarterback. I don't think he elevates anyone around him.
Hmm.
And that's just watching him like he's a good quarterback, but does he make guys around him better? I don't think so. I think Dante Moore has that upside to make guys better. He's just significantly younger than
Yeah.
Mendoza, which is why he would be my pick. He has a higher ceiling and he's a couple years younger.
All right. I say let's lock
But
in Dante Moore here. Number one overall to the New York Jets. Jets get their
they will kill
quarterback.
us in the comments. They will kill us for that.
I don't think so. I think actually a lot of Jets fans. Here's the thing: a lot of Jets fans, and
They don't know what they want.
maybe I'm reading maybe the wrong headline stuff. A lot of them want to wait till
Mhm.
2027, which I don't necessarily blame them. If I'm being honest with you, but I kind of like the talking points we talked about earlier with the Jets, where it
Yeah.
was like 2027 is gonna be loaded potentially with like not just
Yes.
quarterback but offensive line,
Just
defensive line, corners. Like
yeah.
there's a lot of talent next year. This draft is very good, but realistically speaking, like if Arvell Reese was in the 2027 class, is he going top five? I don't think so.
It well, that's
That's assuming people pan out, obviously.
no, well, that's just because it's just more quarterbacks. If non-quarterback needy teams are in the top, for whatever reason, then he goes top five.
But let me
But
ask you
if
this:
it's
would you rather have Colin Simmons or Arvell Reese?
Arvell Reese,
Really?
yeah,
Oh wow, you love him.
yeah, oh yeah. Well, and the reason is because he's a man without a home, but no matter where his home is, it's gonna be a fucking mansion. Excuse my language. Like
Hell
he's
yeah.
he's gonna have a nice home. You know what I mean? Whereas like Colin Simmons, gonna be a great pass rusher. Difference is Arvil Reese can be a great pass rusher or a great stand-up linebacker. It just depends on
But would you prefer a player that already has and I know we're kind of getting to the weeds. We'll get to the Raiders pick here in a second. Would you prefer a player like Simmons who is a guaranteed lock at edge over a player like Arvell where it's like he can be either or, but would you rather have a player that's a master at one thing or a player that may not master one thing but is just going to be good at everything?
it depends on my team.
Yeah, that's
If
fair.
I'm but
Yeah, I agree.
if I'm picking up here, let's say I'm the Giants, yeah, just give me Arvell Reese. Let me add him to that defense and make me better. Right. Or if I'm the Titans, um, would I rather have Colin Simmons or Arvell Reese to that team? I would take Colin Simmons to that team though, because they need the help on the edge. Whereas Auburn Reese can help there, but they also need help stacked. You know what I mean? So to me, it's just a matter of the fit. I'm a big Auburn Reese fan though, like because he has size, speed, like he's just as fast, bigger, strong. Just and once he finds a home, it's gonna be scary because that'll be all he do.
All right, we got a comment from Storm on 240. Arizona should pick a quarterback. They can get O-line in any draft or in free agency. We'll get to them at pick 6.
Yes, we
Um,
will.
and then HM, I believe that's an IZ, HMYIZ. He talked earlier about the Mendoza pick. He said, no, I like Dante more. Uh, but
Thank
I have
you.
a strong feeling it's going to be Mendoza. Also, he has more experience and been in different systems. I think there's some truth to that. I wouldn't
Yeah,
be surprised the Jets did take Mendoza, but I do believe from a culture perspective, I think Dante would be a better fit for New York, more
yeah,
so than the happy-go-lucky um, Fernando Mendoza, who I like his personality, but New York
I
is
do
very
too.
different. It's very different. He
Very
would
much
have to
so.
adjust to that one very quickly. So we'll wait and
Yeah,
see. That all said, we got Las Vegas up at number 2. I don't know about you. We did a Raiders rebuild, and I think we
hmm
did a very good job in that rebuild. That being
we
said,
did.
it is pretty unrealistic to expect them to fill a lot of their holes this offseason, despite them having money. I don't like taking quarterback here.
I think you take best player and build that roster.
I do too, and I think Arvell Reese here would be exactly what they need.
Ooh,
A difference maker, somebody to pair with Max Crosby, can play him as an off-ball linebacker, can play him off the edge.
I'm not mad at that pick.
I,
But see, okay. That being said, just playing devil's advocate, is
Go
Pete
for it.
Carroll still the head coach?
No, I have such a hard time
I
imagining that.
I I I just can't see a world where
I
a
can't see how you
non-quarterback pick makes sense with Pete Carroll still there.
I just can't imagine you look at your front office, or no, you look at your fan base and you say, "Hey, we're gonna have Geno Smith and Pete Carroll back next year." I just can't. I can't see that.
Maybe they wait for 2027.
But I'm thinking if you're gonna get rid of Pete Carroll,
Then you got to get a quarterback,
you
right?
do. You'd have to. Man, I just can't take
But
Mendoza for this team. I think he would get screwed.
just like every other good rookie that comes there, you got to think
I know,
they don't. Brock Bowers,
Genty.
Max Crosby, Genty, like they know how to pick. Trayvon Moore was there, the safety from
Mm-hmm.
TCU. He had to leave. Like they do a fairly good job of picking talent. It's just I've been in that build. I've been in that on that team.
Yeah.
I know what the culture's like. It hasn't changed. That's why they don't win. It's not just because of they just lack talent. No, they lack culture and stability, top top down. So
If,
like
if there's
it
anyone
just
who can
depends on.
preach it, you've been in that building, so you
I've
know.
listen. I've seen it firsthand for multiple years. Different head coaches. Like it to me, it just depends on whose career do you want to start slower than others.
What?
Like
Who was the
just
head coach
pick.
when you were there? Was that the Derek Carr and I can't remember his name.
Dennis Allen.
Oh, Dennis Allen was the head coach.
Dennis Allen, my head coach.
Nice.
That that was his first head coaching job.
I forgot about that. That's been a while
Yeah,
ago.
he was there. Then he got fired when we were coming back from London on the plane,
Oh
like
my
on the
gosh.
plane.
Yeah,
You talking about a awkward ride back to, you know how long that flight
I
was
can
from
imagine.
London to California,
Oh my gosh.
and like he got fired in the Atlantic Ocean, so
Oh,
we still had to travel across the country,
that
and
is
so he got fired.
terrible.
Tony Sperano gets hired. He was actually my favorite coach. My favorite coach
Really,
I ever played for. Oh, no doubt. Um, but and then,
Jack Del
but
Rio.
yeah,
Yeah,
and then Jack. But the Raiders have been for so long. They've been in salary cap purgatory.
I know.
Like they've been paying guys, bro. My right handed guy. I played 1 year with Richard Seymour, one of the best interior D linemen this game has ever
Mm-hmm.
seen.
Yeah.
By the time I left, they were still paying him, and he had been
Jesus.
gone for like 4 years. Like it was stuff like that, like consistently. And to me, it really hasn't changed. Where like they moved locations, they built a nice stadium, all that stuff, but the culture there just hasn't amounted to like the Raiders. No less should be like a middle of the road. They should be teetering 7 to 9 wins every year to me, like at your worst. But for some reason, they can't figure it out. So it's again, Who do you want to send to Vegas and kind of have their career start off kind of slow?
I just if I'm the GM, I'm going Arvell Reese here.
You take the best player.
That's what I would do, and
I'm not mad at
I
that.
would kick the quarterback bucket down another year. You can't throw a quarterback in that room right now. That team
Ooh.
sucks.
Also, well,
Or we could
not just
trade
that.
down. We could trade down.
No need. I think you take the best player and you go with Gino another year. All right. Because the cap situation one in 2027 looks better for you.
Now,
After
what if I
after
could
he go ahead.
what if I could pitch you a trade down to 6 with Arizona?
Oh, you take it. You take it.
Like, because right now,
Because
obviously,
they're
Kyler's not going
desperate.
to be on Arizona.
Right. They're desperate.
They would be desperate. So you could get a
They would be
six.
desperate.
You get the sixth pick.
You
You'd move down 4 spots, and you could still take a Carnell Tate, Jordan Tyson, maybe Ruben Bain falls to you. Probably not, but he might. Actually,
could.
if Ruben doesn't,
Could.
actually, there's a good chance that either Ruben or Arvell Reese are going to fall to you because the Titans will only take one of the two.
Yep.
Cleveland ain't
Cleveland's going
taking
to
one,
go offense.
and New
New
York
York
ain't going to take one.
New York probably goes offense as well. So
Yeah.
Carnell Tate, Jordan Tyson are probably the two guys for Cleveland
Mm-hmm.
and the Giants, right?
Yeah.
Then so one of those defenders, is the edge guy
Mm-hmm.
or
Reese.
Yeah, that's a win. So
I agree.
I wouldn't be opposed to trading down.
So we trade 2 for 6.
Heck, just do it. Yeah, do it.
For 2, we get 6 next year first. Do you think they would get a second round pick in there too? Probably not.
For this year?
Yeah, maybe third.
If everything would be predicated off the first trade. If they traded up and gave up what for
it was 2 first and a second, and then like a
2 first and second,
or something like that.
Right. So then this year, or for spot lower, it would be something similar.
Okay, so 2 first and a third, basically.
Mm-hmm.
All right, 2 first and a third. They move up to number 2. We're up with Arizona on the clock. Arizona, which by the way, we'd have to do a Kyler Murray trade. We gotta start thinking about that. I don't know if you want to think about that right now, or do you want to wait until we get down the board?
We can do it now.
All right, Mr. Kyler Murray.
Get him out the way.
Where
can we send Kyler?
Storm on 240 says they can trade for Kyler Murray or Arizona. Oh yeah, see, Storm on 240 was ahead of us. He was talking about Las Vegas trading with Arizona. I didn't even see that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Storm.
Smart man, Storm. Appreciate you.
Kyler Murray.
We did not see that.
Will get traded. Now, it's not going to be for a first-round pick. I can tell you that.
No.
Question would be to who? Right now, it feels like it has to be either Indianapolis or Pittsburgh.
Should be Minnesota, so it can go play indoors.
Hey, I can't say that, man. J.J. McCarthy just cooked my team.
That's because, first off, their defense is terrible.
I know.
Let's put that out there.
He's been balling lately, man. Mr. 9 figuring it out, apparently.
Kyler Murray, yeah.
I mean,
it would have to be
Daniel Jones. I believe he tore his Achilles. HMYIZ says to me, Kyler screams Pittsburgh.
I don't know if he can play outside in the cold. Bro.
I was going to say that too, because think about it.
I really don't.
He's played at Texas in high school, Oklahoma and Texas A&M in college, Arizona in the NFL.
He's never been above the Mason-Dixon line outside of a fucking away game. Never.
A lot of snow games in Pittsburgh, and then
matter of fact, and then he has to play in Cincy, in Baltimore, in Cleveland.
Yeah,
like none of them teams have a dome.
It does feel like a Pittsburgh move, though. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It does. I don't.
If Pittsburgh and Indianapolis got into a bidding war, I believe Pittsburgh would probably win.
Indy has more money, right?
That's a good question. Let me look.
Because Pittsburgh is paying all those guys on defense.
Colts have for next year $47 million, but they also have to pay maybe Alec Pierce, and they have a big Daniel Jones question they got to answer what they do there. Which, do you pay him? Do you not? I don't know. That's above my pay grade.
Daniel Jones.
Pittsburgh has $38 million next year, and Rodgers is going to be off the book.
True.
So, man, TJ Watt has a cap number of $42 million. Ooh,
good Lord,
hefty. Omar Khan would definitely trade for Kyler.
I don't disagree.
I don't
I
disagree.
just,
But it's
I,
what we would do. It's what we would do. If if you are the Colts GM, are you trading for Kyler Murray? And then if you're the Pittsburgh GM, are you willing to trade for Kyler Murray? I gotta be honest with you.
Pittsburgh,
I don't know.
Pittsburgh, yes. Indy, no. Pittsburgh, yes.
Hmm.
Indy, no.
See, I am almost the vice versa way, if I'm being honest with you.
Who's going to be the quarterback in Pittsburgh? Will Howard?
Ty Simpson.
So,
Actually, I would not mind seeing Will Howard start for a year, if I'm being honest with you.
so you rather one chance the fact that Ty Simpson makes it to you because the Rams have picks before you. They have 2 picks in the draft, so they might take a quarterback and have him sit.
I think
That's
I
the
think
fear of
where I
not
stand with
trading for a guy.
where I stand with Indianapolis is you have a roster that is still very good, and it's shown that when you have good quarterback play, it can win a lot of games, as we saw earlier in the
Right.
season. You have
Yep.
Jonathan Taylor in his prime. You have your offensive line in their prime. Your defense just made a big trade for Sauce Gardner. So you made that win now move. You don't have a first round pick this year. You don't have a first round pick next year. So you're not going to have the draft assets to move up to draft a quarterback. So unless you're going to take a swing on Anthony Richardson, your only other option would just be to wait out Daniel Jones' Achilles injury. And you don't know if Daniel Jones is going to be even half the player he
True.
was to start the year
That is
off.
true.
And so you
That
have
is true.
a kind of an escape button here with Kyler, who, look, Kyler gets a lot of crap. I think, frankly, in some ways fair, in some ways not fair. But Kyler's never had a team as talented as Indianapolis. And while I don't know if he's going to win a
Hmm.
championship with them, I think they can make the playoffs with him. Whereas for Pittsburgh, it's like, okay, you have a young quarterback in Will Howard, right? Yeah, he was like a 7th or 6th round pick. Who cares, right? They're so middle of the pack right now that I think they need that young
They are.
quarterback to take them into that next future.
I just I
But it
I
comes down to
just
the
don't
bidding
know.
war. I just don't know.
Well, it comes down to everyone's take on Kyler, honestly. Because if either one of those either one of those head coaches say, I don't like what I've heard, that they don't want him. You know what I mean? Because like he has a bad reputation when it comes to being a franchise quarterback.
I don't
Not
think
because of his play.
he doesn't come off to me as a Tomlin guy.
That's why I say like as much as I think Pittsburgh needs him more, but I don't know if Pittsburgh would go get him.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And like I don't know if he fits that locker room. Like Tomlin's a different dude. Like Tomlin demands certain things from everybody, and that's just the standard. Like once the standard's set, the standard is the standard. It's been the same since he's gotten there
yeah.
with Big Ben and those guys, right? So it's kind of like, bro, like you're the franchise and you're gaming opposed to watching tape. Like,
I'm in
you know
agreement
what I
with you.
mean? I don't like I think you're absolutely right. I think the Colts actually should go trade for him because of all the uncertainty. Anthony
Yeah,
Richardson hasn't panned out. Dan Jones will be coming off a
Achilles.
Achilles injury. They
I mean,
just signed a 44-year-old
I know.
quarterback
I was
out of
gonna say
retirement. Like they are desperate.
they're
But
bad.
Pittsburgh has a 40-some-year-old dude playing for him right now. You know what I mean? So like,
Yeah,
damned if you do, damned if you don't. I don't know. Like,
I think Pittsburgh will probably just take Mac Jones next year and then try to draft a quarterback next year, or maybe they'll draft one this year. I don't know.
hey, truth be told, with Mac Jones, Pittsburgh is probably the same team they are this year, or a little bit better. Just,
Listen, I
just,
don't
just,
disagree.
just putting that out there.
Now
I just
to
hey,
get Kyler, would it be we're thinking a third? You think?
probably a third.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay. So
because he's talented, but he's not
yeah, no.
first round pick talented.
So Indianapolis sends 82 to Kyler. We agreeing with that?
Yes,
Okay. Quarterback for Indianapolis is there. We haven't taken the quarterback. We're taking Fernando Mendoza for Arizona. I think this is a much better spot for him to go to. Gets to play
yes,
with Paris Johnson
absolutely.
Jr. I think this would be great for Marvin Harrison. They're not a perfect roster, but there's some actual pieces there. Trey McBride, Michael Wilson's having a great year.
They have plenty
Arizona,
of talent around him, and
yes,
to me, this fits him because again, I don't think he elevates. I think he's a good decision
yeah,
maker. He knows where to go with the ball, Arizona, really good fit. They have talent. The
Yeah.
Jets, kind of void of talent. Like they got one guy, I think. Everybody else, question marks. And I don't know if that one guy wants to be there anymore. But you didn't hear that from me.
Ooh, we'll see. All right, Tennessee at 3. Between Arvell Reese or Ruben Bain for me. I lean
Yeah,
I lean for
I,
Tennessee Ruben Bain if I'm being honest with you.
yeah. I was about to say they are built in the trenches, so I would take Ruben Bain.
Yeah, and I think they putting him next to
Jeffrey
um,
Simmons.
Simmons and Tavondre
Mm-hmm.
Sweat with all the mass there
Mm-hmm.
and just pure muscle. Yeah, give me
Yep.
Ruben Bain here. All right, 4 we got Cleveland Browns.
Now,
This has got to be Carnell Tate, right?
why not Jordan Tyson?
The injuries they're terrifying.
I
I like
mean,
Tyson better. I think Cleveland man, he's incredible, but man,
you're like,
the
and
injuries. They've had
like,
so many injuries, and then in addition to that,
true,
Carnell Tate from
true.
Ohio State. I think that'd be a pretty cool story right there.
Yeah, but we haven't seen Cardinal Tate play without a number one or number two. Now he's going to go to Cleveland being the guy. I
You're not wrong.
like we don't know if he can do that. I'm just
So
posing all the questions that
yeah.
we have to think about. Whereas Jordan Tyson has been the guy. He's been double. He's been like the focal point of a game plan.
So
Whereas
you'd
Cardinal
want to
Tate
take the swing on a higher upside player that some risk
that
involved there, but if he stays healthy, he's one of them dudes. Okay, I'm in agreement with you.
that's what I'm thinking. My but and like originally, I was thinking like, oh, warm weather guys are going playing in the cold. He played in Colorado. He's played in cold weather, not as cold as Cleveland, but he's played in cold weather. Cardinal Tate is just again like he's been good this year. He was solid last year, but he was
Yeah,
the third or fourth option.
and this year, I mean, he's always kind of been like a second or third piece because like
I think he's a good two, like really good two, low end one.
yeah, I think he's kind of a middle of the pack one. I think he has upside to get to that level in the right system. It's like JSN in
That's
a
the part too.
non
He has to
Kubiak
go to the right
system
system.
is just a bit
Yep.
different, right? But Kubiak
Right.
knows how to use JSN so much. So
Exactly.
I'm in agreement with you. We're gonna go Jordan Tyson here.
Ah,
The injuries
see,
scare me.
okay. It no coaching scares me in Cleveland. Coaching and
I think
all
Stefanski's gone. If I'm being honest with you, I think he's gone.
I think he has to be. But like
I think he just wants to go.
to your point, he's doing everything he's doing everything that you do to get fired. Let's just put that out there. Um so but I say all that to say to your point, Cardinal Tate, what he lacks in terms of physical ability, like burst, separation, all that stuff, like that's what people are going to say, right? That he lacks those things. But he's played in the cold. He's strong. He has a big catch radius. Um, to me, it just depends on who's the coach. What is the offense? Who's the guy? Because depending on that, I would probably rather have Tate. Like if it's a guy from the McVay, Kubiak, LaFleur tree, wide zone, boot,
Yeah,
give me Carnell
give me
Tate. Give me
Cardinal
a
Tate. I agree.
right. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Where if it's a pure West Coast guy and it's built on timing and separation, give me Jordan Tyson. I think that's where the difference kind of also comes in. But I'm just thinking a little bit too much because I have my GM hat on. But um
So where do you ultimately lean?
ultimately
I lean Tate, but I'm okay if
Tate,
we take
yeah.
Tyson.
Ultimately, I would if I was Cleveland, I would go with just safe, and
Okay.
I would pick Tate.
All right, Tate. Welcome into Cleveland. At 5, we have the New York Giants with Caleb Downs still on the board and Jordan Tyson. I think those are two very good
Ah,
prospects to have on the board here.
I think they go receiver, and
You invested in Jackson
you
Dart.
invest in Dark. You give Dart every possible all the help you possibly can give him. That I mean, to me, that's what I would do if I say this is my first round quarterback. I found my guy. Now we have to help him. Malik Neighbors is going to come back, but in the meanwhile, let's give him another young target.
Does it scare you the idea of having a quarterback who's had multiple concussions, a receiver just tore his ACL, and a running back who just what, dislocated his ankle or something like that.
ankle or knee, something like.
Yeah.
No, only because it's like injuries are part of the game. Like that's
Well, and
that's that's
the other thing too is
that's just a
you want to have
guarantee.
Jordan Tyson on that field.
Fudge. Now that you put it that way,
No,
because I
that
have
feelings
played at
first.
MetLife. I hate that turf. It has no give. Like God knows, like it is no,
Brutal.
it's trash. Like it's one of the worst fields. Not stadium. Stadium is cool, but the field itself. Oh my god. God. See now. Okay.
Caleb Rainick said, "The zero dropped is what I love about Carnell Tate. He's a Browns fan, I'd assume. So
Fair.
hopefully we got your
That's what
guy.
I said. Like he has a big catch radius, strong hands. Like I, I think he's a good safe pick. I think he's a. I don't know if he's going to be superstar wide receiver one pick that high because.
He's better than Judy.
But first off, that's not saying much. I
I know.
can. It's like 20 dudes better. Shit, I can name 4 in Green Bay right now who can go be the one in Cleveland, but that's neither here nor there. Yeah, Carnell Tate, big fan because he does the thing that receivers are paid to do. He catches the ball. The Giants. Do you take Arvell Reese here? You think Reese? You got, to me, it's Reese, Downs, Tyson. Like no particular order, just those are the 3 guys I'm thinking.
If you're taking Reese here for New York, you have to play him as an off-ball linebacker. You can't play him off the edge.
You have no choice, right?
Yeah.
But
And I think that would be
no
kind of
choice.
like that would be like taming him almost. That would not be fair to him as a player or prospect.
Okay, he's
I
out.
like Caleb
So
Downs
Caleb,
here
okay.
because I worry about the injury stuff with Tyson in New York. But if we just turn injuries off, then yeah, Jordan Tyson with Malik Neighbors, can't go wrong with that.
I would.
We can't play scared. We got to play. We got
Let's
to
just
play.
now hold on. Let's just put this out there. I think Caleb Downs is like the second best player in the draft.
Yeah,
So
I'm with you.
therefore, I would probably take him right here. But
Would you
I just feel
consider
like
Mekhi Levin? Probably not here.
I would always consider. That's my guy. I would always consider Mekhi Leonard. That is my guy. Like that's I'm hanging my hat on him being really good in the NFL. Yeah, let's take Caleb Downs for the Giants. Let's solidify that defense. So even if Jackson Dart has some struggles, he has a good defense to rely on. Helps the quarterback in a different way.
Somebody commented, "Do you think a safety goes this high?"
Yes.
Realistically,
This guy
probably won't, but I think that there will be teams very high on Caleb Downs, and with this specific draft and with the specific needs of New York, I could see them going Caleb Downs. I think Washington at 8 has a great chance of taking him. I think New Orleans,
Washington, if
Las
he
Vegas,
falls to 8, if he falls to 8, 9, and I won't say 10. Yeah, New Orleans,
11 for
New
Kansas
Orleans,
City.
Washington, Cincy, Kansas City. Like, yeah, like, but I think goes as high as 5.
Okay, Caleb Downs,
I
you
do.
are now a New York Giants. He said, "I want Caleb Downs to Cincy." Oof, I'm sure they do. All right. 6, we got Raiders, who just traded down with
Got the
Arizona.
Raiders.
They got an additional first-round pick next year. This has got to be Arvell Reese, right?
Have to take the best player.
Yeah, this is an easy plug-and-play guy. When they lost, I don't know why I'm so bad with names. Who's the linebacker that went to the Patriots this offseason that was like...
He wore 41 there.
I know. I'm so bad with names.
I can't remember his name.
Robert
I know
Spillane.
exactly what you're talking. Spillane.
So,
I was gonna say Spain, but Spillane.
The Raiders had Trevon Moehrig and Robert Spillane on their team. They just let them walk for Jeremy Chin and Landon Roberts. It was a bad decision on their end. And Jeremy Chin's actually been decent for them. But, man, you put Arvell Reese in this team and actually let him play in both spots, let him play off-ball linebacker here and there, and then let him spell Max Crosby. I mean,
or
this is
put him opposite Max, or you blitz him. Like, to me, Arvell Reese has to be used at least his first year or two, like Michael was in Dallas. How we talked about.
Yeah.
I don't know what show it was, but how we talked about, like, to me, if you give him the opportunity to do both, and because like the NFL will tell him what he's good at. just okay. Oh, you better stack. Guess what? You're going to do this full time. You better rushing. You're going to do that full time. So overall reach to the Raiders. That'd be a good pick for whoever the head coach is.
All right, number 7, we got the Saints. I think I'm going Jordan
Ooh,
Tyson here.
they have their quarter. They like their
Chris,
quarterback.
Chris Olave with Jordan Tyson.
All right. Would you take a tackle here?
They don't need a tackle. Talking about defensive tackle?
No, O tackle.
They got Banks and Fuanga.
They do.
They could use a
They
guard.
do.
That's what they need.
They use a
Interior.
guard,
They need
yeah.
interior guys.
But they won't take a guard this high. So yeah.
No. I would my lean would be Tyson or Peter Woods, but I would favor Tyson quite a bit.
Tyson's a better prospect.
All right, Jordan Tyson's the pick. All right, Washington's up at 8. A lot of ways you can go here.
Yeah, they need to go defense.
I think so too. You can go David Bailey to add some pass rush juice, Sonny Styles to replace Bobby Wagner, Jermon McCoy, Mansour Delane.
I can't take Jermod this high.
I can't either
because
I don't like until we see him on the combine and stuff like that.
Well, not even that. I don't know if he was that good before. I don't know if he was top 10 good beforehand.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like top 20, yeah, but top 10. So, Sonny Styles, they'll be drafting for a need because they are going to need to replace Wagner. But that defense is just bad in the secondary.
HMYIZ says I think Bailey or Styles. In my opinion, Styles is the best linebacker in this class. But I think he's the best pure linebacker if you think Arvell is more of an edge. I think that's a good argument.
But my issue is they can't cover.
Styles can a little bit.
No. I mean Washington.
Oh yeah.
They can't cover.
I mean they have Trey Amos, who I like. They have Sandra Still, who's a bit undersized, but I think he's really good in the slot.
He is.
Marshawn Lattimore, though,
has fell off a cliff.
Yeah.
Trey Amos, well, people got to remember, Trey Amos is already 24, 25.
Oh, man. Damn,
so because
such an old team, dude.
Because he started at
crazy.
Because I scouted him at Lafayette. Then his last year he transferred it was Lafayette, Ole Miss, Bama. So he went to 3 schools in like 5 or 6 years. So he's at least 23.
Yeah, he's 23 right now. He'll be 24 next year. Would you go Mansour here?
I would, because I think they need corners.
Would you rather do David Bailey or Mansour Delane? That's kind of where I'm at with this.
I would take Mansour Delane over David Bailey.
Okay. And there's not really a trade down spot, I don't think. Unless you want to trade up for Jeremiah Love. I don't think teams would trade up for a running back.
No.
Okay.
They'll let him fall.
Yeah. All right, Mansour Delane, you're a commander. All right, 9, Cincinnati Bengals.
David Bailey.
Another pass rusher? Oh, I can't do that.
Why not?
I know it. They're so bad, but it feels like every year it's defensive end.
But they're losing Trey Hendrickson, right?
Yeah.
And then so they want to be void of one, or do you take the best player on your board? Which or technically on both of our boards probably is Jeremiah Love, so we're not taking him. So he's out.
I would
Who's
go.
Next? You go tackle, offensive tackle.
They don't really need a tackle because you have Orlando Brown, you have Amarius Mims. They need more of a guard. More than anything,
they need protection help. So
I know
it doesn't matter who the body is at this point. Whoever can keep Joe upright, you got to go defense.
I know. I think you have to go defense here.
Got to go defense.
It's either defense or you're taking Francis Maui Noah. But
who's the? Let me see.
I lean Peter Woods here.
Ooh, D tackle.
Yeah, I think I lean Peter here.
With BJ Hill, TJ Slayton. They're losing Joseph Asai.
If you can bring Osai back, then you have Osai and then Shamar Stewart developing. Hopefully he takes a step forward next year.
Right.
And then you add a Peter Woods up the middle. Right. You have Demetrius Knight. You have some dudes in the secondary.
Will you take an inside backer?
Ooh,
because they got two rookies starting right now.
yeah. I don't know. Who's the one opposite of Demetrius Knight?
Barnett Carter.
How's he been this year? Somebody
Uh,
said Keldrick Falk fits scheme and what Lou likes.
losing Indy.
Yeah, I was like, I say Lou's gone, man.
Losing Indy. That's my guy. Shout out Lou
Yeah.
Amarillo, man. I was with him in
See,
Miami. That is
I,
one of
I
my
don't
favorite
know if
coaches.
Keldrick's really a scheme fit for that team. Again, I like him more in a
No,
3-4 than a 4-3
he
personally.
doesn't fit a 4-3 because he's not a pure 4-3 edge guy. He's more
Yeah.
of a 3-4 in who can also play on the edge occasionally. So yeah, I was thinking just like I always think about three players every pick. So I'm thinking Peter Woods, Sonny Styles, and my third. Shit, I don't even know. Actually, I don't know.
I lean. I think I lean Peter Woods here.
Take the D tackle, short the
Yeah,
middle
that's
of the
just.
defense. Yeah, I don't disagree.
It says weirdly Styles really fits this. Yeah, Styles.
Just, but the issue is they drafted two guys last year who they actually like. They just, to me, they probably let them develop.
Yeah, I agree. Especially like Demetrius Knight is. I mean, he's Demetrius Knight. Wasn't he an older prospect? Correct me if I'm wrong here. I thought he was.
He is. Let me see.
I mean, not that it really changes my pick here, but I think I lean
Yeah,
Peter Woods.
he is because he's 25
Jeez, yeah, I forgot about that.
as a
Man.
rookie.
So we're taking Peter Woods.
Let's take Peter Woods.
Yeah,
Let's
I
give
mean,
Mr. Knight some help.
I can't that we gotta do a Bengals rebuild one day. It might be this
We
week or
have
next
to
week. That's gonna
because
be a
I'm
headache.
I'm sitting here looking at this roster and like the money that they don't have. Like I don't see this is why you don't pay a second receiver.
Yep.
That's just me. Shouldn't have paid T. Higgins. And I think he's a good player.
All right. Peter Woods
But
goes to Cincinnati. We got the Los Angeles Rams up next.
oh,
Jeremiah Love here. Sonny Styles. They got some good
whoa.
linebacker play.
They do. And like they don't draft based on need. Whatever.
They
However
don't.
their board kind of falls, whoever
Yep.
they think the best player is, that's who they're taking, and it's been working. Um,
Well, that's when they have first round picks. Most years they don't have one.
true. No, Keldrick Fault doesn't fit. Jamar McCoy?
See, I like the Jermon McCoy fit here. I think he'd be a good fit in LA.
I do
Um,
too.
I don't hate that pick at all. I've done that pick in the past. My pick right now, unless a name comes up that I'm not thinking of, would be
Mhm.
Jermod or Spencer Fano, how do you pronounce that?
Fair.
Um, and I like I kind of like taking Fano here first because in the
Put him at
back
right
end of
tackle.
round, yeah, and put him at right
Yeah.
tackle because you have the 31st pick later in the draft and you can take a corner then.
And
Uh,
there's plenty of good corners out there.
yeah, and you can potentially go like I don't know Keith Abney or Cisse in the back end or Chris Johnson, who I like, but
Yeah.
I think Chris Johnson would actually be like their type of guy.
Mm. You said Fano?
Yeah, I lean Fano unless you think there's another player on the board here that's like an obvious take. I mean, the best player is Jeremiah Love, but they have
No.
Kyron Williams and Kyron Williams,
Blake Corum.
Blake Corum,
Kyron and Blake Corum.
and
Yeah.
they just drafted a dude from Auburn last year, right?
Yep.
So
Uh yeah.
so they're in
Charquest
a
Hunter.
so they're in a spot here
Yeah.
where they don't really need it. I mean, would you consider man
I would
Makai
trade
Lemon?
back.
Ooh,
Oh.
you think
I would
Makai
trade
Lemon?
back.
What about Makai Lemon? Because think Devontae is only gonna be there for probably one more year.
True.
I mean, he'll probably resign more than likely, but could you imagine
That's it.
Puka,
Puka.
Makai, and Devontae for a year?
Now, okay. I'm gonna say this. They had three of the same guy.
Yeah,
They
gritty,
had three of the same guy,
gritty as
and it's
hell, tough as
oh my
hell,
god, and catch
can catch
everything strong. Oh my
everything.
god.
like Amon-Ra St.
Oh,
Brown with Puka Nacua is nuts, dude. Some of the catches
bro.
that guy makes,
And like so
it's
like
silly.
Puka has always been like a weird case for guys because he like guys like that show up where it's like he's not that fast, he's not
I
this,
know.
he's not that, but he's productive. So our West Coast scout at the time gave him like a third round grade, like in the summer,
Yeah.
and then he dropped it because he's like, he lacks twitch and all this stuff. And then Puka's rookie year, he goes balls out. He's and like we're sitting at dinner one night. He's like, I was I was right. I
Mm.
should have trusted my gut because all he did was make plays. Like, don't overthink it sometimes. Sometimes just take the dude who's just always open, always make plays. Makai Lemon would be sick. I don't think they do it, but that would be a sick pick.
So
That would be
we got a comment from Alex. He said, "Is there a legit heir apparent to Devontae, not Bell or Lemon?" Question mark. The heir apparent,
would be Makai Lemon.
if we were to take him here. I mean,
If we were to
Tutu
take him right
Atwell's not going
here,
to be it. Jordan
no,
Whittington's not going to be that guy.
nope.
So no, they don't really have somebody right now.
Xavier
Another person
Smith,
said, "Would
no.
I would take a receiver in the second round?" I could see that. I think a guy like Elijah Surratt would be their speed in round 2. Um,
They also have another first round pick.
yeah, that's the thing. So would you rather go for your need at tackle to protect Matthew Stafford next year and go Fano, or
I would
say
go.
keep adding weapons and then prepare for when Adams leaves and take Makai Lemon, or just take Jermon McCoy here because you think he's good? Hmm.
I would. I would build the front. I would always start up front and take the tackle just because no matter who's the quarterback, we're going to have to protect them.
Yeah, I agree with you. Somebody also mentioned Casey Concepcion in like round 2. What's their next pick? I don't think they're gonna have a high enough draft pick for him. Maybe like 31st, we could reconsider it.
Yeah, maybe. Just depends on who's available
Yeah. All
right
right.
there.
Spencer Fano goes to the LA Rams. Kansas City's up, and this is best case scenario, I would have to say. Jeremiah Love, David Bailey, Makai
They got
Lemon, Jermon McCoy. Like that's like a pick of the litter, really.
yeah, well, the issue is this roster isn't as good as
It's
people
not.
think.
No, it's not.
Like it is not that good.
And they
Um,
got some dudes who are going to go on for agency and get some money. Brian
that
Cook,
part too.
um, their linebacker. It's tough.
Like they're gonna have holes.
Yeah.
Like they're probably gonna lose. I think Leo
Kelsey.
Chanel,
Yeah.
Kelsey's probably gone. Well, Pat Mahomes is done for the first part of the year. Um, Karloftis is still there. You take an edge guy.
Man. Wow.
Because the team is built up front.
They're negative 45 million in cap space next year. Mm.
They have to draft for needs.
Yeah.
But it's just what need like you take Keldrick Faulk?
No, couple comments here. Kenyon Sadiq or Jeremiah Love. Love seems like the obvious pick here, but Kansas City needs pass rush bad. I can see
They
Bailey
need
here for Kansas
defense.
City. And then Spags punch in the air right now.
I can see David Bailey. I can see
They
Keldrick Faulk. I'm telling you, like he's a Kansas City. Like I can see Kansas City taking him. Who I would take? I would probably go with Bailey. Just because I think he's just a better pure pass rusher.
I would lean Jeremiah Love.
I don't think they go running back. It's just it's not.
To
They
me, there's
okay
a big
okay
drop off in running back
okay.
talent this class.
I'm just saying. Let's just put this out there. When they've won Super Bowls, their running back has not mattered. They've won with free agents.
That is true.
So,
but they ran it effectively though. This year they tried doing that again and it didn't work because they didn't have the offensive line talent in front of them.
I'm about to say that's what they suck up front too, right? All right, like that's a big part of it. But
Pacheco is not the same guy he was
after the injury. No, right. But so then I go on the defensive side. They can't stop a nosebleed. People are running up and down the field, and like Spag hasn't changed, but they're not executing the same way. So to me, I think you got to go up front first and secure that part of your team. Because if you go running back, now realistically, how do they stop anyone? Like they still can't stop anybody. They don't pressure the quarterback at a high rate. Chris Jones is getting old. We don't know how much longer he's going to play. Karlaftis, good player, but then after that is
Charles Omenihu.
you know what I mean. I'm just like when you talk about building the team, I just like, and I love Jeremiah Love. He to me this year he's best player in college football. But you talking about building this Chiefs team and like doing it for the foreseeable future. I don't know, like, and just I don't know if like they can't go and find 2 or 3 backs to do what they need those guys to do, or they draft one late.
Someone said Karlaftis has not been it after getting paid. Chris Jones is the only player that provides any pass rush. All right, let's go David Bailey. Let's go Bailey then. You good, bro? Karlaftis.
I was laughing at you.
Oh
my god.
Karlaftis is so mid. Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins.
What did you say?
He said Karlaftis is so mid. Kirk Cousins off the edge. Ryan Tannehill to the quarterback. Come on, man. He ain't Kirk Cousins off the edge.
Wow.
He calls him the Ryan Tannehill of edge rushers. I'm dead.
Wow.
All right. Karlaftis getting all the heat. We're taking David Bailey.
Yeah, let's send him some backup because my God, called this man Tannehill off the edge.
He called him Kirk Cousins and Ryan
Cousins and Ryan Tannehill off the edge. First
Nasty
off, that
work.
is an insult if I've never heard one.
I would sue you if I was him.
Bro, defamation of character, bro.
Defamation
of character.
Be hitting your inbox. All right, Minnesota's up at 12.
Personally.
I think this is an
Jeremiah
obvious.
Love.
We're taking Jeremiah Love.
I think you have to.
All right, 13 Miami.
No. Okay.
Good options here.
There are. Do you go receiver here?
God, I hate it. I hate receivers.
That's why I asked. Because you said every time we bring up the Dolphins at receiver. I hate it so much.
I don't want to get on my soapbox here, but man, every time I hear sorry, I'm sick. Every time I hear Dolphins, and I understand they need a receiver, right? Because right now it's just Jalen Waddle and Darren Waller most of the time, and they got some other dudes stepping up here and there. But
yeah,
man, it just feels like you're not taking a step forward anywhere, right? Because realistically, like Mekhi Lemon's not going to be better than prime Tyreek Hill, right? It's just prime Tyreek Hill was a 2,000-yard receiver, right? I mean that's nutty. Now we know Tua's not going to be there next year, so that's some. I guess maybe we could consider quarterback. We haven't really done that, honestly, but I also think. Actually, you know
I want to see how Quinn plays over the next 2 weeks.
I'll be honest with you. Love my guy Quinn. Love him to death.
I give everybody a fair shot. I don't. So I learned this as a scout. Even though I know who Quinn is as a player, I scouted him for 2 years. I know who he is.
Yeah.
As a pro, I'm going to give him every opportunity to be somebody different. Let's just see.
Here's the thing, though. Mike McDaniel might keep his job, and his job is on the line next year. He's got to make a move.
Who's going to be the GM in Miami? They need to call me. Hey, Miami.
That's a great question.
Hit me up, man. Because
I would not.
It can't get worse than this.
I would not want.
I'll take it.
I mean, obviously, I'll take it. But, I mean,
listen. If I get it, you coming with me. We go build this thing out.
First thing we're doing is just eating $90 million of dead cap to
God.
That would be brutal start, but
man, the owner gonna cuss me out.
That's what you gotta do. He said, I think Tua stays is too much of a cap hit to cut him.
It is.
You can't get rid of him. He is essentially football herpes. Tua has to be there. Dead cap is 70+ mil for the next 2 years. Yeah.
What
Look,
when
look,
did
he's tough, man.
when did this happen?
I
59:40. I just have to timestamp that one. That
man,
one, that one's being saved. That's gonna be a short. That's gonna be everything. You
appreciate the
you
comment,
call
man.
Tua football herpes?
Look,
I've never in my life heard something like that. That
that is a
is
good one.
that's a one liner for your ass.
That is a good
Okay,
one.
that's
Man,
just okay.
if you
That's
keep
just
Tua, it's gonna be a Deshaun Watson situation. You're like, hey, you're on
well.
the
That's why I say
team, but you ain't
let's
showing
just
up.
let's just trade Tua for Deshaun and
Yeah, we'll call it.
call
Yeah, that's
call it a
one for
day.
one
Even trade.
right there.
He can
Oh
he
my
can
god.
he can get new massages where it's
Yeah,
warmer.
come to Miami for a
Might
year, dude.
he might play better. Who knows?
Probably would. Um,
Okay. No, seriously though.
I would
God,
take. I
football
would
herpes is
lean.
hilarious.
I go Jermod McCoy here,
And just take the corner and hope
but
he comes
there's a
back.
pretty big risk with that one though. I mean,
That's
okay,
a big risk because they don't have much after their
yeah,
guys. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so you're gonna be counting this dude to play.
they have 2 third-round picks, so they could probably take something there.
It's right, and there's plenty of corners there in that area.
Has Manny Muhammad said he's gonna go pro or not?
I don't think so. No.
Mm. Okay, You know what? We'll go Makai Lemon here.
God.
We'll go Makai Lemon because I'm like kind of rolling around to it now, where it's like, okay, Jermod's a massive question mark. I know what Makai can be, right? Makai, look, I think it's a lazy comparison, but it's kind of the best comparison is Amon-Ra St. Brown.
I'm Russell Brown.
It feels lazy, but it's just kind of like it's not a 1-for-1, but it's like a lot of
What about
similarities to him.
hold on? What about he's still there? Oh,
Who?
Bradley Chubb. Why he's still there?
Yeah, I think he might be off this year.
What about TJ?
This guy Alex is hysterical.
What do you say?
He's the person that made the herpes joke. He said, "I feel like you need a corner with the whole leg. Got to be Terrell or McCoy, but I like Tua a lot more." Yeah, if you need a guy with the whole leg, Jermon might not be yours.
Oh, what about TJ Parker?
Man, I love TJ. I think he'd be a good player to put next to the pass rush you brought in last year, who I'm blanking on.
Chop Robinson.
Yeah, Chop.
Mm-hmm.
I just think because that's not taking a big step forward either, right? I think Makai Lemon wouldn't be a step forward, but it would be a better step forward than TJ Parker.
You think so?
Yeah. I don't love him, but I like. I think you can maybe find a stopgap edge in free agency.
Fair.
I don't know if you could find a Makai Lemon in free agency.
That's fair.
Somebody said Parker needs to go back to school. Interesting. Well, has TJ committed? If I'm him, I ain't going back to Clemson. I know that. Yeah, no, TJ, he opted out. He's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, he already declared, so he's gonna be in his class.
Okay, well, football herpes is by far the funniest thing I've ever heard. Oh my god. Yeah, let's go Makai.
All right, Makai. I don't love the pick, but that's kind of what we were forced into. All right.
Because whoever's the quarterback, you got a short target.
Yeah.
He's gonna get open, catch the ball. That's all I know about the guy.
TJ Parker. TJ Parker should have signed $7 million to go to Texas Tech. Hey, you know what?
He should.
Tech
I
has
would.
money.
They got oil. Crazy? They got Jerry Jones money.
There are players in college who are making more money than like
the NFL players.
I heard this thing about Jeremiah Smith's making like $4 million a year. He's making more than Jackson Smith and Jigba right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's silly
because it's rookie deal.
It is silly. All right, Dallas up at 14. I love the draft picks available here. Sonny Styles and Jermon McCoy.
TJ Parker.
I like TJ, but I think we can get him with our second first-round pick.
Need edge help.
I like Sonny Styles here or Jermon McCoy.
First off, okay. Now hold on. How many effing linebackers are they going to draft before everyone realizes they just can't coach them?
No. First of all, Jalen Smith was great for like 2 years, then he fell off a
Let's go.
freaking cliff.
Oh no. Before Jalen is what? Sean Lee,
Well, I
then
mean,
injuries.
those are different people though.
I'm just saying
Leighton
it's a whole
Vander Esch
thing
would have
with
been
that
great, but
position.
he had like a freaking neck injury his whole career.
So okay, all I'm saying is every time Dallas drafts an inside linebacker,
It
they're
doesn't work
good
out.
for a little bit. Like they're really good. Like you see the
Hey,
talent.
we need
Then
2 or 3
it's
years.
career
That's it.
ending
That's our
injury.
window, anyways. 2-3 years. So
Every 2 or 3 years, Dallas makes a push, then they fall off for 2 or 3, then they make another push. Why? Because they draft an inside linebacker
well,
high.
here's
Every time.
here's another thing I got to throw in here. Durant Bland just had foot surgery, and he's out for the year.
Ooh.
So that's a second foot surgery.
Or are you taking your guy from San Diego State?
I can't take him this
Can you
early.
take him this high?
No,
Why not?
not Chris Johnson. I can't take him at 14.
Trade back then.
Nah, I wouldn't take Chris Johnson. I would take Chris Johnson like back of round 1, early round 2. I can't take him in the middle of first round.
If you like him, you like him.
I know, and that's what they did with Tyler Booker last year, and it worked out for them.
And it worked. Yeah.
I like Sonny Styles here. That's what I would take.
Another inside linebacker. So St. Styles about to be good for 2 or 3 years, and
That's all we
then
need. That's all we need. We have
God
Garvin
knows what
Overshown.
happened.
We need somebody next to him because Logan Wilson's been, he's been fine, but not great. I cannot watch Kenneth Murray play another snap of football. I just can't do it.
That's why they traded for Logan Wilson.
Whoa, Alex, Abney and Hood's tape runs circles on Chris Johnson, bro. Hey, back up, buddy.
What?
I love Keith Abney. I love Colton Hood. In fact, B-Ross loves Colton Hood more than I do.
I love Colton Hood. Chris Johnson
can
play some ball.
Yeah.
Let's just don't overcomplicate football. Just because he plays in the Mountain West, like that dude can
he might
play.
be a little undersized, but
That
dude,
dude, he is going to be a good starter in the NFL.
He's a dog.
Yeah, like
all right. Take a
all right. So yeah,
all right, bet.
Sonny Styles,
Baltimore up at 15. Man, another person said Hood and Abney are way better than Johnson, in my opinion. What is going on with the Chris Johnson hate?
I think it goes Hood, Johnson, Abney. In my personal opinion,
I think
that's what I was about to say.
I think mine was Johnson, Hood, Abney.
I think it was.
Right. I love Johnson. I mean, I think he's a back end of round 1 type of guy. I think he's got some reps where he just smothers dudes. His issue is that he's just not a big dude. He's about 6 foot, 185.
True.
And he's just not. But like, look at the numbers here, man. 18 receptions, 16.1 passer rating. Come on. I get it. He's at San Diego State, though.
That's why, because he's a West Coast guy. He's not that big. Plays a small conference. He's a baller.
Keith Abney's a stud too, by the way. I like Keith Abney.
Yeah.
People complain about his speed. I'm not too worried about it.
Well, that's why I don't like. Well, no. I like Chris Johnson because I think he's more instinctive and naturally just sticking in coverage. I think Keith is like he's good, but like at the catch point at times he just doesn't play big, doesn't play strong, and that bothers me as a former DB. Like don't get bitch for the ball. That's what I'm saying.
All right, Baltimore up at 15 here.
You got to go D-line, right? Keldrick Faulk.
I feel like we do that every time, though. Let me see. Let me look at their depth chart real quick. I mean, don't overthink it, but let's see.
Let's get Lamar a wide receiver over 6 feet.
Yeah. Give her a shot. Bateman 6'1".
On a good day in cleats, yeah.
Cleats. That is true. I like this from HMYIZ. Maui Noah here for Ravens. Have y'all seen Falale play? Yeah, he's bad. He's rough.
Yeah.
I like this. I like that idea. I think I took him in another mock draft. And I like this pick a lot.
I shouldn't been mad at that.
Play him at right guard.
Well, any of the D tackles, you take that high because Travis Jones is a free agent.
I think they're going to have to bring him back. I would take Caden McDonald here, but I think if you bring back Jones, then I think you have to go. You got to take a guard here.
That's if you bring back Jones.
Although you could make the argument that maybe they could take a guard in round 2, like Emmanuel Pregnon, Jace Basantis.
Yeah.
There's decent guards in round 2 you could potentially take. I would take Maui Noah here. I wouldn't overthink it.
Francis?
Because you just made the trade for Draymond Jones, and he's been all right for you.
I like Francis.
You have David Ojabo, who hasn't been productive much. You also have a nice Peoples as well up the middle. Their biggest thing is just injuries on the entirety of the defense. Adisa Isaac, Bilal Cone, Robert Longerbeam, Nnamdi Madubuike, Broderick Washington. I mean, like so many injuries to this defense.
Yeah, they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys on defense.
Oh, they re-signed
on IR. 7.
Is that true?
Did they?
Said they re-signed him. Yeah, they did. Okay.
Oh, well,
that,
there we go. Guard.
Didn't we just take him for the Raiders?
Right. he is definitely a Raider.
Yep. Yeah, all right, let's take Maui Noah here.
They did it the 11th. Yeah. Former UConn Husky.
All right. We taking Francis?
We are taking Francis, kicking him in at guard.
All right, we're going to put Francis in at right guard. All right, Carolina's up at 16. Jermon McCoy's still here. Pairing with, I mean, they've got some decent cornerback play from Mike Jackson and J.C. Horn. I feel like they could use a pass rusher opposite of Nick Scorton. Because they were hoping for DJ Wonnum to be something, but, I mean, they rank, where do they rank? They rank 30th in sack percentage. I think you have to be better at getting after the quarterback.
Mike Jackson, Nick Scott. Yeah, I think you got to go edge right here.
Like, I'm not the biggest fan of Cassius Howell, but he can get after the quarterback. This would
be a spot he goes, though.
They took 2 edge last year, though. Yeah, but
they didn't take him in the first round.
Yeah, you took Nick Scorton in round 2. You took Prince Emmanuel in, round 3? Plus, you need depth, right? It's not just you have 2 starters and that's it. No, you probably need about 4 or 5 guys. So
you can never have too many guys that can cover. You can never have too many guys that can rush the passer.
Yeah.
Never have too many.
Question would be, would you lean Keldrick Falk, TJ Parker, or Cassius Howell?
Ooh, for this team, I would go TJ Parker. I would get a big.
I like Parker more than Cassius a decent bit, so I'm kind of with you here.
I do too, but it's the size and like his strength at the point of it. Like he's also a really good run defender. Like at the least, he's really good versus the run. Then as a pass rusher, like scoring is 6'2", 257. Like he's not an over big guy. I think they have to get big up front next to Derek Brown.
I'm with you.
So like
Parker.
Yeah.
All right. Read some comments here. Howell. Yeah. Cassius Howell and R. Mason Thomas are not that different and are second round talents, in my opinion. I think Cassius is. I think he can still be taken round 1. He's got some really good tape, but R. Mason Thomas, round 2.
Round 2 for sure. Round 2.
Yeah, I mean, 3. I don't disagree with you in terms of like skill set. There's a number of guys here in this edge class who are like just straight pass rush juice. Like Joshua Joseph can really get after you. Derek Moore, a number of Jayshon Barham. There's a number of guys at Romeo Height who I'm not the highest on, but he can absolutely fly. So
he can rush the passer.
Okay, 17. We got Detroit here. I'm taking Jermon McCoy.
Take the corner.
Yeah. I mean, it's funny too because like Lions fans will tell you that they don't need corner, but it's like y'all are so injured every year there.
Well, that's why when you take a healthy corner,
I know.
That's you are kind of.
You don't have to remind me. I know, but
everything you're talking about is exactly what they're talking about. Like we have talent, but they're always hurt. Well, so we're gonna take the hurt guy in the first round.
But he's good though. He should be off the board by now. 17.
I don't. I just, bro. Caleb Farley, his tape was good, if not better, and he actually played that season, and he went 19, and he was 6'2", 200 some pounds, ran 4.4 something, like specimen. Back tore up. He went 19th overall. Same position. That
Yeah.
like I don't. I just think teams, every team, regardless of their roster, is in a win now mode, right? So I think this draft might look different after we see him like live run and move.
Yeah.
I just, I like me. I don't know. I don't know if the gap between Jermod and all the healthy guys is that much to where I take him and say I put him on Detroit and we're that much better because then everyone's going to come back.
Couple interesting comments here. Caleb Lomu here. I wouldn't be surprised if the Lions took him. Lions fans
Mm,
want an interior lineman or a DB, according to the ones I've talked to. And then he also doubled up by saying they could potentially double on the edge in the second round. I'm not against the offensive line decision.
no, not at all.
Question would be like, who would you take here though?
Who would you take here? Right.
Because
That's the that's
I'm
the
not the
problem.
I'm not the highest on Caden Proctor.
I like Proctor.
Do you? I don't mind
I
him,
do.
but like, I don't know. It just
I like him at guard though.
they don't. I mean, they need more. They need a right tackle and a center
We need a
for
right
that matter.
tackle. Yeah. Or left tackle.
What do you
Opposite of
what,
Sewell.
what do you think about Caleb Lomu? I mean, he plays. My only concern with him is that he's a young left tackle that you're going to be asking. Oh no, they need a left tackle. No, it's
They
just
need a left tackle.
yeah, they need a
Yeah.
left tackle because Sue was right.
Sewell plays right,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Made me think I was crazy, man.
I know
Okay, yeah. No. Lomu makes sense here.
I like Jermon McCoy. I think Caleb Banks would be in consideration. 'Cause I think DJ Reader's a free agent this year.
He's a free agent. Yeah.
Yeah,
He is an unrestricted free agent.
and they have Levi and Wuzarike as well.
I could
But they just took Tyleek Williams last year too, so I don't know if you double down.
and they took him in the first round. Yeah. So I would say no to Caleb Banks then
Okay.
in that case.
Yeah, you could take one in round two. Add some depth.
Yeah.
Or round three.
Jamar McCoy, I just like
McCoy.
the only thing about McCoy in this team is they've been hurt just like him. So it's just kind of like
All right, then we'll go.
take Lomu.
Yeah, I'll take Lomu. Feels a little high on him, but at the same time, it'd be very difficult to trade down here. Okay, let's go Lomu.
All right.
All
Who
right,
got
Lomu it
next?
is. All right, Giants are back up because remember they traded with the Indianapolis Colts. In their first pick, they took Caleb Downs. I mean, do you want to get receiver?
You go receiver or is this a spot for Jamar McCoy?
Oh man,
This to me, this is a good spot for him.
doubling down in the secondary. Who's there?
You got to be able to stop people.
So Cordo Flott is a free agent. We know that.
Mm-hmm.
They just paid Javon
Then
Holland to play safety. You have Drew Phillips. You have Paulson Adebo. I don't hate it. I do not hate that. You wanna make your defense something scary? Jermon McCoy, like that secondary, if it works out, could be nasty.
out exactly. You're talking about Javon Holland, McCoy, Caleb Downs, and Paulson Adebo.
Would you rather have
That's
Jermon McCoy for this team or like a Denzel Boston?
oh Denzel Boston would add some much needed size.
Yeah, because you have neighbors. Darius Slayton's been pretty disappointing for this team.
Yep.
And you know that you're going to be without Wandell Robinson next year because he's
Wandale
going to get
Robinson.
paid.
Yep.
I mean, if you can bring back Wandale, then
Then yeah. Mm.
I lean Jermon McCoy. I love the idea of Jermod and Caleb Downs together.
Yeah, I mean, my whole thing is build a defense. So if your offense suck, you can at least stop people and get in field goal range.
All right, Jermod McCoy.
Not pretty to watch, but effective.
All right, Tampa Bay is up at 19. I think this is
Ooh,
a Keldrick Falk spot, if I'm being honest with you.
real. Ooh, I
They
can see
need some
that.
help getting after the quarterback. They need some help against the run, too, because outside of Vita Vea, that defensive line,
But they,
I mean, they need juice, that's for sure.
the
They
issue
need to get
is
after the quarterback better.
they drafted a guy like him
Cansey?
before, Peyton Turner. No, not Turner. Who am I thinking about?
Logan Hall?
Logan Hall. Yep. Logan Hall, Keldrick Falk, very similar.
I mean, what else would you take here? Cassius Howell?
And just get a better pass rusher.
Or Kenyon Sadiq?
Oh, King State could be a dude.
I would just be like, if you're taking Kenyon Sadiq, then like, ugh.
But that defense needs help.
I know. It's like, why we have a Meke Buka, Mike Evans,
Yeah,
Chris Godwin, Bucky Irving. How much more help does Baker need, right? This
right.
defense is really what needs.
Yeah,
Someone
they
said,
need help.
Alex said, take a punter. Fuck these guys. Todd Bowles is boring. Take a punter is
Wow,
crazy.
taking a punter is diabolical, bro.
PFF does have some punters listed, actually. That's actually crazy.
I think we got to take an edge rusher.
I do too.
Which one? I'll let you pick the edge rusher of your choice. Not who's popular. Take who you think is right value for this fit for this team. Oh my god, my knee.
I think the other thing too you have to consider is they're probably going to fire their head coach, Todd Bowles. But we're not in that space yet, so I'm not going to worry about it. I think I lean Keldrick Falk here because you could take Falk and then maybe round 2 you take like an R Mason or a Joshua Josephs.
Get just a better pure pass rusher. All
Yeah,
right,
and
how's your fault?
while Falk is developing as a pass rusher, he's going to be great against the run, and he'll get after the
He
quarterback a
is.
decent bit.
He is.
All right, we'll go Falk. All right,
He'll be
Pittsburgh's up at
more.
20.
He'll be more pressure than production very early in his career.
Corner's an underrated need as well. Yeah, but if you bring back Jamel Dean, you already have Benjamin Morrison. You took 2 last year who
Yeah,
were
they
pretty high
shouldn't.
prospects.
No.
So I think you let those guys figure it out. All right, 20, you got Pittsburgh.
Ty Simpson.
Man, boy.
Right.
It feels like this would be the spot. Has he confirmed he's going back to college or not yet?
Let me see.
Let me see. We're gonna watch him tonight. Actually, I think they just started playing. Yeah, they did.
Oh man.
They're playing right at the moment.
Well,
Ty Simpson or corner here. Corner. They could use one.
they could use a corner.
I think they need receiver too. Something next to DK.
Which receiver are you thinking? Because I have a guy in mind.
Alex said Ty Simpson is too young for this team. Needs to be 30 plus. That's a good one,
bro. Y'all
one.
are killing it in the comments.
That's
Y'all are killing it.
That's a good one.
That is hilarious.
Go get Jalen Daniels out of Kansas City, almost 23 years old, or Diego Pavia.
They need a receiver.
Yeah.
They also need a corner.
I kind of want to see Will Howard play for them. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I know it's probably not going to work out, but they need a year to tank. If I'm being honest with you,
but I mean, honestly, they do. Like Mike Tomlin does such a good job of getting them right above the hump where they can't pick like better players.
That's terrible.
Every year.
Like,
bro, win 4 games 1 year, they won't fire you. They're not going to fire you. You've done too much. Just 1 year so you can get a top 10 pick.
I mm,
Receiver or corner?
I see. I think they can maybe get by at receiver in like round two because there's some pretty decent receivers you could take there.
But do they make it that far? That's the issue because what happens
Mm,
every NFL draft, it's
yeah,
going to be a run on one position. I think this year is going to be receiver and corners, where once you see one picked, they're going to start flying off the board because teams aren't going to want to lose that
yeah.
guy or lose their guy.
There's a lot of them though. I mean, Ian Strong,
And the edge
Surratt,
group,
Bell, Lane, Brazel, Bernard, Skylar Bell, Omar Cooper.
Concepcion.
Would you consider him here?
I would.
I feel like he's exactly what they kind of need.
Yeah,
A
a
different
playmaker with the
a
ball in his
different
hand.
playmaker, yeah.
Yeah. Like he's a guy for a young quarterback. You just got to get him the ball. Now you don't have to do coverage. You can throw a bubble, you can throw a screen, you can pitch it to him, you can hand it off, just get him the ball. Um, if this guy was healthy, I don't know if I would take him this high, but who I'm thinking about is Chris Bell.
Yeah, somebody in the comments just said I think Bell out of Louisville is severely underrated. He tore his ACL. It's
Towards ACL.
it's
No, so
terrible.
that's who I originally had in mind because he reminds me of a more explosive Debo Samuels.
Yeah.
Just give him the ball. Just give him the ball. Let him, and then let him take care of the rest. So I think you go receiver or corner here.
You
I'm
wouldn't
with you though.
consider you wouldn't consider Ty Simpson here?
I would, but at the same time, I'm like you. Like I'd rather one. I'd rather build just a strong roster and say, let Will Howard
Yeah.
prove to me that he's not good enough with better talent around him. Because if we give him talent and then he's like a poor man version of Dak, he can run a little bit, he'll throw for 2,900 yards, he protects the ball. Like that's winning football, especially in Pittsburgh, because at the least, well, usually they play good defense,
It's been up
right?
and down this
So
year.
yeah, it's been very up and down. So like my thought is build a roster. So then if you start whoever you start, hell, if it's Mac Jones, let's
Yeah,
say
that works for me too.
you sign Mac Jones and then it's like, all right, we're like, like he's good enough to win with. Now you just keep building around them. So now in 2027, if you're picking right where you are now or maybe a little higher, you get more pieces around them. So it's just to me, I don't think I don't think a quarterback like okay, here's the question that we have to ask right now, and it's hard. Do you think the quarterbacks who will fall in this range next year are better than Ty Simpson?
Ooh, that's a great question.
That would be the argument
I,
because
I think it's set up to be that way because
I do too.
if Raiola
Because
goes to a good situation, then there's him.
yep,
If Levitt return goes to a good
yep.
situation, there's him. Arch
It's
Manning's gonna
Sellers,
be
it's
there.
Arch, it's Lagway,
Sellers, there's
if he
Lagway.
ever figures it out. But yeah, like it's plenty to me. You got a bigger range of guys with higher upside. If you're picking at, I don't know if they'll be picking at 20 next year, but if they're picking even, from 15 to 20,
Yeah,
like,
teens. Okay,
so
I like KC
this
here.
is,
I like that.
ooh, yes, go, baby. Casey Concepcion.
All right,
And he returned
Philadelphia
punts.
at 21. I feel like this is a Vega Ione spot.
I think they got to go guard.
I think that would be
I
reset
think
the
they got to go
offensive
O
line, get
line.
back to their
I
ways
think
of
they got to go O
dominating
line.
up front.
Or, oh, not gonna lie.
Cassius Howell makes some sense too.
I know you don't like this guy.
Oh, who?
I'm not saying that you don't like him. You're not the biggest fan of this guy
Okay.
because he's on the smaller side. Avion Terrell,
Yeah,
because
I
they
just
need corners.
I just worry about like can he fit on the outside if you already have Cooper DeJean playing more on the inside.
I think he
But
can.
but if you think he can play, then
I,
why
I
not?
mean, I don't I don't worry about the size thing because I got to see Jair be
Yeah,
a smaller guy and like
yeah.
how
He was
and that's who Avion
feisty.
Terrell kind of reminds me of. He's twitched up, he's quick. He's not that big, but he's not soft. Like he's not a small guy that plays small. Um, but at the same time, I think they need help up front, and I think they need to figure out the offense out more so than the defense because the defense has actually been surprisingly better as they've gotten more time together. Whereas the offense, you just don't know. you don't know week in and week out from protection to freaking execution. So,
Yeah.
um,
So where are you leaning here? Because I'm fine with Cassius, Avion, or Vega here.
see, I like Vega too. Um, let me go to the depth chart because I don't know.
They also made the trade for Jalen Phillips too. So you got to assume they're going to try to bring him back.
They should.
I mean,
Landon Dickerson and Tyler Steen off from Bama.
yeah,
Yeah,
Steen is replaceable.
yeah. I'm gonna go. Let's go with the guard because
All right.
that's where their identity lies up front.
All right. Vega Ione, welcome to Philadelphia. Next, we go to another team that probably got taken offensive line here, Houston Texans. It's got to be Caden Proctor, right?
This is going to be Caden Proctor,
Yeah.
unless someone takes him higher.
It's either Proctor or like Emmanuel Pregnon.
They're going to take a guy with size and probably versatility.
Yeah.
Where if they fail at tackle, they can move the guard, be just fine.
Okay.
So
Proctor.
I'll take Proctor there.
All right. Dallas at 23. I mean,
Mm.
Cassius Howell, right?
He's staring. He's staring right there
Yeah.
in the face.
They need pass rush juice. They need
That they
something
do.
off the edge. I mean, Sonny
They do
Styles
not.
and Cassius Howell, that's a pretty good haul right there for Dallas.
I don't disagree.
All right, Cassius Howell. Buffalo at 24. Mm,
Ooh.
I like
They,
Banks and McDonald here.
ooh. Now it's the coin flip as to who you take. Yeah, because
I would
they're
go McDonald here.
but they drafted T.J. Sanders from South Carolina last year
True, that is
in the
true.
second.
Oh, what about CJ Allen?
Ooh, I like
They
that
need
pick.
linebacker, like somebody that can
That
get downhill, be
Hill,
physical in the
yeah,
run game, fill
that
gaps.
and Matt Milano's old.
I mean, I know we're both higher on Anthony Hill, but CJ Allen can play, man.
He can.
Excellent in run defense. I lean CJ Allen here.
Any corners they need
They just
that
took
you would
one
take
last
here?
year.
Maxwell. Yep.
Yeah, Maxwell Harrison's been
Yep.
pretty decent for them.
Yeah. Yep. All right.
Or we could go Denzel Boston. I saw someone in the comments saying that. Denzel Boston,
Oh, receiver.
a difference
But
maker.
see,
Get Keon Coleman out there.
I
6'4",
don't know if
209.
mm, mm,
It does feel like at
I
some point you got to invest in that offense a little bit more.
help your quarterback out.
Yeah,
Can you get one in the second though?
that's a good question.
Can you
Buffalo is
get a
one of those
guy
sneaky teams that has a lot of needs.
low key? Yeah, but the quarterback kind of masks a lot of it because
He
he's so
does.
good. That's the issue with having a good quarterback. I've lived that with Green Bay. So, um, are you okay? Are you worried about Josh putting up points or that defense stopping Drake May and whoever else in that division?
It's tough.
Because I get it. You want to help the guy, but like he's been doing just fine with very little. So if we can get better on defense and then maybe get him a guy in the second. Because they took Keon Coleman. Well, shit, took him in the second.
Yeah.
They took Khalil in the fifth. They know how to find talent. Dang. Because I actually do like the Boston, like pairing them up with Shakir.
I did too. See, I'm torn. I love CJ and I love Boston here. I'm like, it's truly 50-50 for me. Who do you
Have
lean?
somebody in the chat describe pick. Have the first person, anybody in the chat, whoever picks, you guys pick because I lean Boston because I think he can help their offense elevate just a little bit more. He can be what Keon Coleman was supposed to be, but he's a better route runner to me.
So who do you? So okay, first one says Boston. I've also seen a couple go lean Boston on this one as well. I think the consensus in the chat is Boston.
Help out our quarterback.
Help out the quarterback. That does feel
And
like what Bills fans would probably want as
yeah,
well.
not to mention, I think we can get a starter second, third round, probably even in the fourth round. We can get a
Linebacker, I think so too.
yeah,
I mean, if you
yeah.
could get a Jake Galday against the run in round 3, why not?
Why not? Exactly.
Well, see, now we got
Exactly.
James Harrison coming in here saying CJ Allen.
You're not helping.
You're not helping us, James. Come on,
You
man.
are not helping us, James. You're supposed to say Boston like the rest of everybody, like
I
everybody
know.
else.
What's it called
Okay.
when somebody raises their or does something, everyone, oh, so he's doubling down. He said Allen. Second comment, CJ. He's doubling down. He said, I do not care. The linebackers are deep this year. I think we go with Denzel Boston here.
I think the linebacker class is better than the receivers class.
Okay, let's go Denzel. Let's go Denzel here.
Let's go receiver.
Sorry, James. He's a good player. Just know we salute you. All right, Chicago's up at 25.
Oh,
Gotta be Caden McDonald, right?
it's K McDonald's or Caleb Banks, right?
Yeah.
Has to be one of the two big dudes.
I would go.
I would go with McDonald.
I would too.
Okay.
All right, McDonald is.
We're good.
All right, 26. We got the LA Chargers.
O-line. Doesn't matter. Pick one. Pick one. After watching them play versus Philly, yeah, that was atrocious.
I know they got to get healthy. I would go.
Oh my god. Best alignment available.
I would lean. Man, that's a great question. I would lean Austin Severald, maybe.
Ooh, Ohio State.
Or Emmanuel Pregnon. No, I'm playing him at guard.
Oh, now that changes things.
Okay. I mean, if you want a true guard, you take Emmanuel Pregnon here. And Pregnon is a redshirt senior, so he's got the experience. I like Austin Severald, though, because he does give you that flexibility to play tackle if you need him to.
Play tackle. But you're taking him in the first round.
James with an absolute heater of a take. Joe Alt was low-key a bust. Whoa.
What? James, are you not watching the tape?
James from half court. Whoa, buddy.
Oh, my God. Okay. All right. Yo. Okay. All right. Not gonna lie.
If this is the real James Harrison, you're right, bud. You got it. All right.
No, first off, it's the real James Harrison. Bro, we on your terms.
We agree with you, man. But
I have heard the stories.
Oh man.
Jesus. Okay. That threw me for a loop.
That's hysterical. I would take Austin Severald here.
Okay, but remember, first round picks, like, want them to be. So are you going to just always just guard day one? That's all I was going to do. Because the issue is, like, he's a first round pick. Like, he's not going to be afforded the luxury up front protecting the franchise to be doing both. Like, of course, he'll learn both, but
these comments are killing me. Alex says Rashawn Slater has shredded leg syndrome, where his leg meat falls off the bone when he sneezes.
Oh my god!
First off, leave the poor guy alone, man.
Okay, hold on. All right. I was not expecting this tonight. Okay.
Would you consider Caleb Banks here? And then kick the guard can down the road?
No.
They have a second round pick.
No.
Who's there?
Because the O-line class isn't that good.
It is not that good.
But their D-line on the interior, like their roster, isn't that good either. But if they have any money, they can find a guy in free agency.
Yeah.
I think you take the guard and call it a day. Whichever one you want. But I think you got to go O-line here.
Cowboys need to draft a DC. Hey, I'm in agreement with you. So you're taking offensive lineman here?
Yeah. I'll let you pick which one. Either one, but we got to go O-line. The O-line is terrible.
I would go Austin, personally.
All right.
Although, we got a Michigan head coach here. Although Oregon's also, I guess, a rival too. I'll take Austin. Playing that guard. What is that? 1, 2, I think it's 5 Ohio State players in round 1. Just absolutely insane. Nasty. All right, 27. We got San Francisco.
Mm. Do you go tackle?
Ooh, what? But who though? Like who? Has Gooseby announced?
I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure Gooseby's not going. Uh,
Uh,
if Gooseby's here, I'd consider him. I'm not seeing anything though. Uh, I would. Would you think about receiver potentially here with Jawan Jennings and like, there's not really a receiver I would consider actually. Maybe Chris Brazel.
maybe, but those guys don't pan out in San Fran. Like San Fran misses on receivers because they don't get guys that are smart and tough. Like when they do, they hit. They hit on Debo because Debo's smart and tough because it's the same system as McVay. That system works because he got receivers who are smart and tough. And then if you're not smart and tough, he used you a very specific way. San Fran, they got Pearsall, he got shot. He ain't been the same since.
He's not been bad this year.
He hasn't been good.
He's just been injured really.
True. Juwan Jennings, eh, just a guy. He's a jag.
He's a good player. Would you go Emmanuel Pregnon maybe?
Oh,
Play him at guard.
playing my guard.
They could use
I
a
was
guard.
I was thinking more so someone to replace Trent Williams.
Yeah, but who? You taking Blake Miller here? I'm not.
At 27, I would. I would
Blake
consider it.
Miller? I can't. That's way too
I would
high for
consider it.
me.
I would consider it. Listen, we're in the second round right now.
I know, but if you say Blake Miller in round 2 with 59, yeah, I'd consider him for sure. But I got talents like Caleb Banks still on the board, Kenyon Sadiq, Avion Terrell, Romeo Height, CJ Allen. Like, there's
Yeah,
a lot of talent here.
yeah, it's a lot of talent, but if the talent doesn't fit the team, then it doesn't matter. Like taking Kenyon Sadiq is all cool and all, but if you can't
No,
protect the quarterback,
no, no.
he'll never get the ball.
Yeah, but Kittle and Sadiq would be pretty fun.
Yeah, because they'll be doing all a shit ton of blocking
You're right.
outside zone.
All for Christian McCaffrey. um.
Um, what are other needs at
Oh, Joshua Josephs. That's my
on
guy.
the edge? That is your guy.
Gooseby is just a plug and play right tackle, and I think Miller is better than him. Ooh. Well, to be fair,
What?
Miller has 3 years of starting experience. Gooseby has one, so it's not really comparable. And Goosby's just as good
Goob's
as
way
both
more
of them.
talented.
Yeah,
Way more.
yeah,
He's way more talented. He just hasn't been doing it as long.
yeah. So,
Better feet, hips, and hands.
what about R. Mason
Um,
Thomas?
I don't think he's the San Fran guy because he's so small. I think Joshua Joseph would be
Okay.
more of their guy.
Um, I like who are you leaning to right now?
Now that you said edge, that's where I'm leaning because
Uh,
that edge group, like since Bosa's been out, like they struggle to create pressure. So
would you think Romeo Height here? I mean, they need a
no,
pass rusher, just a straight up go getter.
yeah, they
Wouldn't be a
do.
bad spot for him because you have Micah Williams. What are the
But
odds
you're going.
Cowboys take another lineman with their own first rounder? Cowboys fan, me too. Welcome aboard. There's a good shot. I think it all for the Cowboys. It all depends on what they do in free agency. If they are aggressive and fix that defense, not necessarily fix it, but address
They
the
might go
defense
right
as much,
tackle.
then you could see a right
Replace
tackle
Singer
be taken
still.
to him.
Yeah,
Like Caden Proctor at 23, I think it's a possibility.
that would
Joseph's
that would
tape,
not surprise me.
Joshua Joseph's tape is gross in my mind. I don't get the hype. Owes his hype to JPJ. JPJ?
JPJ,
Jack Sparrows Johnson?
JPJ,
JPJ.
help me
Oh,
out.
James Pierce Jr. Duh. I disagree.
No,
I disagree.
no.
No, I disagree.
Joshua Joseph is a better football player. James Pierce he's more about total upside and like potential. Like Joshua Joseph, I actually kind of know what I'm getting. Like I know exactly what I'm getting. That's why I actually like his tape. No surprises.
Okay, who are we taking here?
Fudge.
If they didn't take Alfred Collins and all those dudes at the middle, I would say Caleb
I would
Banks.
say right, but they've already gone there.
Yeah, just put money into it.
Do you want to go? Is there a receiver that you like right here?
I like Surratt. I just don't think he's a round one guy.
Fair. What about Mateo?
Ooh. Does he not give you Michael Williams vibes?
No, I thought Michael was a freak athlete who didn't know how to rush the passer.
True, but I'm talking like in terms of like good edge setters who are going to struggle to get after the quarterback, who got big size and weight to them, but are
That's
never going to
fair.
be great pass rushers.
Great.
Like I don't know if
Yeah,
Mateo's going to be a great pass rusher. They need more of
that's true.
a pass rush demon, opposite of Nick
Fair.
Bosa.
Romello Height?
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm leaning here.
That just seems rich, though.
It does, but he can get after the quarterback. That's one thing he can do. For me, it's either Romeo or, Colton Hood.
Ooh, I think they go corner. I
They
don't
don't really
think
need corner. No, they have Renardo, DeMondre, Upton Stout.
Upton Stout, yeah. They got some young talent that they actually like. Inside linebacker?
They're getting good play out of the guys they got. And they have Fred Warner coming back. I mean, we could just go Emmanuel Pregnon here.
And keep it simple.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Because we plop him in at left guard because they've been rotating that left guard spot all year. They've been trying to figure out who's the full-time starter. Okay. So let's go Pregnon.
All right, 28, we got the Browns. They took Carnell Tate earlier. Got to be offensive line, right?
I think keep adding to the offense, yeah.
Jeez.
But who?
Yeah. I mean, we just took the last. Jennings Dunker. Ooh.
We are reaching now, boy.
Yeah, there's not an offensive lineman I would take here if I'm them.
FYI, a lot of people like Jennings Dunker
in the first round, but
no, like they like him in the first round.
He's gonna be a more system based person. If you run a run game that's more zone based, I think Jennings Dunker could be your guy. But if you're gonna be more of a downhill gap scheme guy, I'm not sure he's gonna be the best fit. What do you think about when does Malik Collins deal up?
Who you thinking?
I mean, I know it sounds silly because you just took Mason Graham, but would you consider Caleb Banks here? He signed a 2-year deal because Malik Collins has been so important for them.
He has.
But
and he's hurt.
What about? Do you think you double down at receiver here?
That's what I was kind of thinking. I was thinking
for the Browns.
I was thinking receiver, O-line, or what's the word?
Corner? What about Colton Hood?
Maybe corner. Or
maybe on Terrell. I think it's got to be a corner here with the where the board fell.
Ooh.
Dunker is a day 3 guy in my opinion. Wow, really? Not in this class.
He must be an Iowa State fan. It must be something personal, which is cool. I don't judge. I didn't go to law school, so that's neither here nor there. What is Tyson Campbell a free agent at the end of the season?
I mean, even if he's not, they're going to need more help there. Tyson Campbell signed a 4-year deal last year, so he's got a few more years.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, I wouldn't mind. Now, are you taking?
The thing with Denzel Ward is are you going to re-sign him? Or not re-sign him, you're going to keep him on your team because the contract situation is tough over there.
Got a big cap number. Yeah. Not just that. Now, you need at least 4 corners.
They could also
you need 4 good corners.
They could also maybe start looking at a linebacker. Hold on, let me see something real quick. Because Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, somebody of Carson, because Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah has been, I think he has a neck injury, and I know Devin Bush has been pretty good for you this year, but do you want to bank on him? Walk. Do you want to bank on him? Yeah. CJ Allen. I just don't like the offensive lineman on the board. I know they need a line doggy bone, but
but taking one this high is just
I mean, who though?
Jeremiah Wusa. He's small. I've never liked small players.
Yeah, I know they need O-line guys, but I mean, who are you taking right now? Jennings
Who
Dunker?
would you take? Dunker, Slaughter, Connor Lou at the bottom of the first round. Like, who are you taking right here?
I I can't see any of these guys going round one. I mean, Jennings Dunker maybe, but I just don't know if he's the fit. I mean, Blake Miller. Everyone's saying Blake Miller. Gosh, guys, I like Blake. I don't think he's a round one guy.
Blakeman from Clemson.
Yeah,
He's more. See, like the issue is a team like Cleveland should not take him. He should go to a team that's kind of already good, where he can have a chance to actually get better. You go to Cleveland as a developmental high upside guy, as soon as you struggle, they're replacing you. So he won't get the chance to actually develop. That's why I wouldn't even bother
would you
with
just go
taking him.
Jennings Dunker here? You think? I just think
I
there's a
don't hate
lot.
the pick.
I just think there's a lot of
I
meat
actually
left
don't.
on the bone right now, and you have a top pick in the second round.
True.
I like C.J. Allen here, if I'm being honest with you.
And put him beside Carson.
Yeah, because I mean, can you really
Is CJ the best player? You think?
available right now?
Is he the best player? Yep.
I would lean Banks, Sadiq, and then CJ, and maybe Terrell. And I like Colton Hood too, a decent bit.
You don't need Sadiq.
You don't need Sadiq. You don't need Banks.
You don't need Banks.
You could make the argument for Terrell. Um,
You can make the argument for
put him
Terrell, but
inside, play him in the nickel.
he's the he's the same size as Ward. Like he's a smaller guy.
Yeah.
Um,
I think I hate doing it. I mean, I would go CJ Allen here, I think. Someone said take Sadiq and cut Njoku for cap space. Well, Njoku's a free agent, but you already have Harold
he's a
Fannin.
free agent.
You already have Harold
Yeah,
Fannin. So, and Fannon's been really good this year. So,
really good.
I would,
Um,
I go CJ Allen here. That's what my head would be at. And then with our 36th pick, we could take Jennings Dunker.
yeah, take the old lineman. Okay, I'm with that.
Okay. CJ?
He should fall right into us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Are there any receivers you would take over CJ?
No.
Okay. All right.
No, there's no one.
All right, we're
Now, if
good.
Denzel Boston was here, then yeah, but. So we're good on CJ?
Yep.
All right, cool. 29, we got the Patriots.
Ooh,
Is this where Banks goes? I mean,
Banks or
they just took Milton Williams. I mean, different player, obviously, but
Sadiq?
see, I don't hate it. Hunter Henry's 31 years old. It's still freaking good, but I mean,
Talk about
both
getting
your tight ends are 31 years old. There's not an offensive lineman you would take here. Would you look at like a pass rusher potentially?
pass rusher, maybe. Yeah. They run a
Sorry,
3-4.
guys.
So you got you got a
Tell
you
me.
got a handful of guys.
Romeo Height or Mason Thomas?
Mason Thomas too small. They would never. I would never. I don't like he is I don't like taking undersized guys in the first round unless they
Yeah.
walk on water. They got to be special. I don't think he's special in that way.
So you
Um
leaned Sadiq here.
I lean no. I'm just saying like just talk about R. Mason Thomas. Just like he just a guy when you talk about the first round draft. So I would go with a bigger body on the edge if I do go edge. But I
Hmm.
wouldn't be mad at Kenyon Sadiq either.
Ooh, someone says replace Keon White with Banks. I mean, Keon White's a different player than Banks, unless he's
Yeah,
changed since the last time I saw him. Banks is a big dude. Like,
very big.
yeah, Banks is more of like an interior guy.
They still have Christian Barmore from Bama.
Yeah, they took Joshua Farmer last year too. You got Tonga. I mean, they could go Banks.
They could go Banks.
I'm not
And
against, and Banks is a really good talent. Like I would venture to say Banks is probably the best player available. So
available, take them.
would you rather have Banks or Sadiq or Avion Terrell for
For the
this team specifically?
Patriots, ooh, you throwing it. Banks.
Okay, let's go Caleb Banks
Banks.
here. All right, Seattle at 30. Man,
Colton Hood.
yeah, I'm okay with that. I would
Colton
love
Hood.
to take an offensive lineman for. Actually, no, Jennings Dunker could actually be a decent fit here, realistically,
True.
because they need a guard so badly. Anthony
They
Bradford
also need a
sucks.
corner though, because Tariq Williams free agent. He's walking.
Okay, we got a Seahawks fan. He said, take Colton Hood. I don't think about it. I think Reek and Josh Jobe will walk. All right, boss. Colton Hood.
I'm with it. Let's go.
Yeah, that was the first name we brought up. Let's go and plug that in. All right, LA at 31. Their first pick was Spencer Fano. I mean, Avion Terrell's right here.
You go quarterback. You have 2 first-round picks, so this is a low risk gamble.
Ty
Now, who the
Simpson is.
quarterback is? Ty Simpson's still sitting here. I'm just saying.
He is. What's the score
Because
of the college football game, by the way?
good question.
It is 10-0 Oklahoma. Oh, boy.
That's not surprising. Oklahoma's tougher than Bama. Way more physical.
Oh, he
Tougher.
said they're going to keep Tariq Woolen and let Josh Jobe walk. Interesting.
So you're still going to need a corner. Gotta have 4.
Yeah, you're gonna need Um,
Ty Simpson to the Rams.
do you think he goes pro? Although my question
Who
would be like, Michigan hasn't hired a head coach yet. Who's to say that Kalen DeBoer?
doesn't float to Michigan?
Yeah, and then all of a sudden Bama
Mm,
needs a new head coach. That puts Simpson in a tough spot.
Then he transfers.
Then he transfers to Michigan. Bryce
Stays in
Underwood
school.
goes to LSU.
LSU. Oh man.
Here's a good question: if DeBoer does go to Michigan, who do they hire Bama at that point? It'd be Nick Saban or bust, right?
No.
Who would they pick?
I think they go Dabo.
Oh, really? I didn't even think
I
about
think they
that.
go Dabo. I think they go Dabo. Former Bama player. I mean, like
Wow,
people
that would be
forget.
a shakeup.
Or I mean, like people like okay, Bama has money, right? Like so,
Yeah.
all those coordinators and head coaches who are currently in different schools, they can pick. Outside of the ones who just signed new contracts, they can pick whoever they want.
You think they're trying to poach Dan Lanning? I mean, I'm sure
I
they'll try.
that was that was my first thought. Like, go get Dan Lanning from Oregon.
I'm
Hell,
sure
I
they'll
even thought about
try.
Kirby Smart. He's not leaving,
No, he
but
ain't leaving.
you
You can
gotta make the
try.
call.
Yeah, you gotta make a call.
Gotta make the call.
So where do you lean
But
here
yeah,
for LA?
I don't know.
You lean Simpson or do you lean
Ty
Terrell?
Simpson.
Okay, I'm okay with that. Simpson it is. Simpson, you got to learn from Matthew Stafford. Pretty good spot for him.
Oh yeah,
And lastly, at 32, we got the Denver Broncos.
Kenyon Sadiq.
It feels like the obvious pick.
I mean, and I think he's the best guy on the board still,
Okay, Kenyon Sadiq. All right,
and he'll
let's
help Bo Nix.
do a quick recap of all the picks here.
Oof.
All right, Dante Moore with the first pick, Fernando Mendoza with the second pick. We traded
Mhm.
both those picks to the Jets and the Cardinals. Third overall, Ruben Bain. Fourth to Cleveland, Carnell Tate. Five to the Giants, Caleb Downs. They traded back with the Jets. They have another pick at 18 they took from the Jets. All right, Arvell Reese, six to the Raiders. They traded back. They got a first round pick for next year. Seven, Jordan Tyson. Eight, Mansour Delane to the Commanders. Nine to the Bengals, Peter Woods. LA at 10 took Spencer Fano. Kansas City at 11 took David Bailey. Minnesota at 12 took Jeremiah Love. Miami at 13 took Makai Lemon. 14, Dallas took Sonny Styles. 15, Francis Marianoa to the Ravens. 16, the Panthers take TJ Parker. 17, the Lions take Caleb Lomu. 18, the Giants, who took the Jets pick, took Jermon McCoy to double down in the secondary. 19, the Buccaneers took Keldrick Falk. 20, the Steelers took Casey Concepcion. 21, the Eagles took Vavega Ione. 22, the Texans took Caden Proctor. 23, the Cowboys took Cassius Howell. 24, the Bills took Denzel Boston. 25, the Bears took Caden McDonald. 26, the Chargers took Austin Severald. 27, the Niners took Emmanuel Pregnon. 28, the Browns took CJ Allen. 29, the Patriots took Caleb Banks. 30, the Seahawks took Colton Hood. 31, the Rams took Ty Simpson. And lastly, 32, the Broncos took Kenyon Sadiq. Overall thoughts of the mock draft?
I think if teams are smart, they will listen. But considering they're not, I know they won't, and they'll overdraft or they'll go deep in their bag and pick somebody that no one is thinking about. Like happens every draft, right? Or someone's going to trade way up for a guy that they absolutely love. Just the whole nine. FYI, Oklahoma just scored again, 17-0.
Damn.
They are on Bama's ass.
Uh-oh. Alabama.
So, but no, that was a really good mock draft. I appreciate everyone tuning in for all the insight and all the new one-liners I have. I really appreciate it.
Yes, we now have Tua being football herpes. We have
Football herpes, you just can't get rid of them.
we have
Oh my god.
so many good ones from our guy Alex, who was just out here just spitballing some jokes out here today. Good on him. Some other good ones out here too. Appreciate all you guys for being here. If you guys are new around here, or if you guys are just haven't subscribed yet, we are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. We just hit 900 yesterday. We're up to 913 right now. So we are really, really dialing in here. But hit the subscribe button if you're not there yet. And we appreciate you guys. Be Ross, get us out of here.
Hey, we thank you. We appreciate you guys for tuning in. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Go check out our mock draft videos and our rebuilds. See how we do for your team. And if we haven't done your team, leave it in the comments so we can rebuild your team the way it probably should be done, but no one's going to listen to us.
100%.
So, but appreciate you.